What's going on, Sip Sip? How y'all doing? So what happens when she thinks she's better than all of the rest? Yeah, that's right. I said, what happens, or how do you feel about a woman who thinks that she's better than all the other women that you know, that you've encountered, that you deal with? How do you treat this woman? What are your thoughts about this woman? That's what I want to know. Hey, thank y'all for coming back to Sip, Smoke, and Share. This is a channel where you get to get inside my head. You get to see the things that I do, how I think, what I feel, and what I'm going through. So right now, I was just thinking this morning, you know, I know this woman who, I know this woman who every time I talk to her, I would hang out with her, you understand? I talk to her on the phone. She's always bringing up other women that she has either seen me with, know about, or I've told her about, but she really doesn't know any of these women. You understand what I'm saying? On the level that she can say with any kind of understanding who and what they are. But when I talk to her, you know, a lot of times, and I don't know why she does this. I don't know if she thinks that this makes her seem a little more appealing, a little more advanced, or whatever it is, or it's going to pique my attention, or it's going to grab and keep my attention on her when she tries to elevate herself above other ladies that I know, you know, that I hang out with, and that I, you know, go and smoke cigars with. So she's always saying, well, these ladies, like, she's on the pinnacle of her game. You understand what I'm saying? And some of these ladies are close to six figures, have degrees, have advanced degrees, baccalaureate degrees from colleges and universities, right? And I don't even believe that this woman that I'm speaking of, well, she may not have graduated from college. So I want to know from my men listeners and from my females, from my female viewers and subscribers, what is it about this woman? Do you know a woman like this? When she tries to belittle other women or elevate herself to a status that she feels like nobody else is on. You understand? And this is talking primarily, when we talk about it or we discuss it, it's mostly financial. It's financial means, or it's a financial conversation. You understand what I'm saying? And I know that men do this. You understand? Men pour salt. You know, it's seasoned. I'm seasoned. That's why I get these salty looks. Yeah, I understand that. You know, and I found myself, you know, but I'm observing and commenting. You understand? I'm not commenting on the intellect or the financial means, just basically on what I see on the surface level. So I find myself, you know, commenting, you know, doing my people watching, whatever I'm doing that's people watching. I may make some comments, but it doesn't speak to who they are, who the person is. And I do it on both sides. Our people watching, I comment, females, men, children, lady, whoever, I don't give a shit. If I'm out people watching, I'm gonna make some comments just based on what I see. Because I don't know, you may be a great person, but if you look raggedy when I see you, then you just look raggedy. Or you didn't put no effort, no time, energy, and effort into what you're wearing. So, but this person always does it in the sense of, like, she knows these people. She knows who they are and what they are. You understand? And most of the times, the people that she's talking about is here or here above her. You understand? In their understanding, in their compassion, in the things that they do. In the totality of human beings. In somebody that you would really want to be around. So I just wanted to know, I just thought I'd put this out there. Do you know somebody like this? Do you have a girlfriend? You watching this video, you may be that lady. You may be that female, that woman that does this. You try to put other people down. That's that group 2 mentality. But I just trying to understand it, because I know that I understand women to a certain degree. I don't think really anybody understands women. You know what I'm saying? Because they man, it's one of those things you'll never be able to put your finger on it. But I just want to know from my listeners, some of my female subscribers, give me some insight, give me some information, give me some intel that I can, so I can understand it when I see it. And I've only had one other female that I've talked to, met, in a public setting, where I've heard this type of dialect, this dialogue coming from her, as if it was going to make me say, damn, she got it going on. She better than all the rest of these women. It's actually a turnoff. That's what it is. It's just like a man leading with his wallet. I got this. I female lady in the cigar world, I was smoking with her one day, and we were talking about a man who was doing too much, because we were sitting there smoking, and the guy passed by and he kept looking, and she said, oh yeah, I used to date him. But I was just sitting there with the woman. I wasn't trying to date her. I wasn't trying to get to know her, or just other than just smoking the cigar. And when she started talking about the guy, she was saying, yeah, it's just like this. This woman sounds just like, she said, yeah, he tried to talk to me, but I didn't necessarily care to talk to him, because everything that we talked about, it always led back to money. And I was like, what? She said, yeah, he even showed me his banking account and his savings, and I got almost $50,000 saved, and showed her the Chase account. And I'm like, that's whack as hell. That's whack as hell. But it's just like the woman who talks about everything that she's done. I don't really give a shit about what you've done. I don't care how far above or advanced you think you are over these other women. These other women have substance, something that they can talk about other than just financial achievements. Yeah, so I just wanted to know, hopefully my female number one hater. Is it a hater or a fan? Yeah, I guess she is a fan of mine. She my number one fan. What do you think, since you got a lot to say, Miss Harris? What is it? What is it about this type of female? Do you know one like this, Miss Harris? Miss Harris, is this you? Or do you know somebody like this? What are your thoughts? And I know you're going to say, oh, this must be one of them women that you deal with. Well, hey, it may be, it may not be. But I understand this, that every woman that I talk of, Miss Harris, I'm not dating her. I don't have no relationship with them. It's just conversation, young lady, sweetheart, whatever. But hey, I just want to hear y'all thoughts. Let's get some comments in the section, and hit the thumbs up, man. The thumbs up don't cost nothing. It's free. Can I get a ding? Maybe a notification. Bing. I like what this guy's saying. Bing. He goofy as hell. Ding. He really talking some good shit. Bing. I can learn this guy something. Bing. All right, but y'all have a good one. Sip, sip.